I think it's interesting that Cannupa and I, we didn't really know each other that well, and now we're like, working inches apart from one another. I actually feel like there's something comforting about having the cloth as this thing that's connecting our bodies and hands and brains. So I think that there's that part of it. And I think the making is like what connects us with one another, but also connects us with all the people who've contributed to this project, to this piece that like we've stitched in Zoom sewing circles with people during this moment. But then people have also been able to take this project into their families or their communities.
Well, I think we invited the world. Whether they participate or not is really not up to us, That's kind of the nice thing about the model for that we used for this, is that you present the opportunity, you present a prompt for people to participate. As far as the call, we've managed to kind of like use social media as a platform to get the call to participate out. We've used other institutions that wanted to support that within their communities to like amplify that call. So yeah, it's pretty. There's a lot of architecture and structure. I mean, even the construction of the steel. We worked with Neil here to like weld all of this as we designed it on our initial kind of invite. But yeah,
this
I think
guy here is Neil.
it's electric.
There's a lot of people working in and out of this shop, but I also want to say it's like a shop that like Neil occupies, and like there's all these things that Neil has sculpted and created, these bikes and other forms that are part of these kind of sculptural things that he's been making at this site. And so that also becomes part of the story of the conversation that is this object. Kind of fallen into place, actually, especially considering COVID. Like it's hard to imagine how we could have made anything if it wasn't for being here and being in the perfect community, people.
Yeah.
And families, like the fact our kids like get along so well. It's like everybody like was super eager to come back because everybody had connected so much, but also because of COVID, it kind of feels like one of the few opportunities where we can have some normalcy with other people.
This is my first time getting to really bring them along and have support for it.
Yeah.
Let's really lean into the fact that we have collaborative practices, and let's focus on the stuff that we've made in collaboration with community or environment, and just have that as like the kind of through
line, yeah. Even if you're stitching with people that you know well, I think that there's this opportunity for something that hasn't been shared or spoken before to come out in this context.
We need each other, we need each other more than the celebration of an individual or anything like that. And all of this work kind of like reinforces that concept. It might be something that we had said repeatedly through the like preps and ideas around what this exhibition could look like. And then when it came down to coming up with the title, we were just like, well, each other, like we said it a lot, each/other. It's in there, it's all in there.